Hello everyone. In this video I'm very excited to show you my natural riparium. This setup has been up for a year and it is inspired by fodder fish. And one of the key elements in this riparium is the food web, a concept that transforms the aquarium into a self-sustaining ecosystem. Let's dive in. When I started this project, I wanted to create something more than just a beautiful aquarium. I wanted to replicate nature itself, and thanks to fodder fish's guidance, I've built a system that not only looks natural but also works as a living, breathing ecosystem. Central to this is the food web. In nature, every organism has a role, and this riparium is no different. From microorganisms in the substrate to plants and fish, everything is interconnected and supports each other. Let's take a closer look. Under the water, you see a diverse range of plants. Most of these were collected from a local stream, but I've also added 2 store-bought plants for variety and structure. These plants play a vital role in the food web by absorbing nutrients and producing oxygen. The substrate is where the magic really happens. Following fodder fish's method, I've created a nutrient-rich base layer of organic soil topped with sand. This is home to countless microorganisms like detritus worms and bacteria. They break down organic matter, recycling nutrients that the plants can use. The floating plants and terrestrial plants above the water also contribute to this web. They shade the water, reduce algae growth, and provide shelter for fish. As for the fish, they complete the system by feeding on smaller organisms in the substrate and contributing waste that becomes food for the microorganisms. It's a perfect cycle where nothing is wasted. Building this riparium was an exciting process, and establishing the food web was the key to its success. The foundation is the substrate, inspired by fodder fish's layering technique. The organic soil provides long-term nutrients, while the sand keeps everything stable and creates a clean appearance. The food web started to develop as soon as I added the soil and plants. Microorganisms like bacteria and tiny detritus worms naturally colonize the substrate. These organisms break down fish waste and other organic material, turning it into nutrients for the plants. Over time, the ecosystem becomes more complex. The plants absorb these nutrients, grow and provide oxygen for the fish. The fish in turn eat smaller organisms or fish food and produce waste, which fuels the entire system. Fodder fish emphasizes letting this process happen naturally, with minimal interference. That's one of the things I love most about this method. It's about working with nature, not against it. One of the greatest benefits of having a functional food web and this kind of substrate is how it makes this riparium low maintenance. I don't need to rely on chemical fertilizers or constantly clean the tank because the system takes care of itself. The fish are healthier and display natural behaviors because they're living in a balanced environment. The plants flourish without much intervention thanks to the nutrients constantly being recycled in the substrate. Watching this food web evolve is also fascinating. Every day I notice something new, whether it's the way the plants are growing, how the fish interact, or even tiny organisms in the substrate. It's like having a living, self-sustaining piece of nature right in my home. Well, thank you so much for watching. I hope this video inspires you to think differently about aquariums and maybe even try creating your own natural setup. So if you're interested in watching me make another aquarium like this step by step, please say so in the comments. And don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. And thank you so much for watching once again, and I'll see you next time. Bye.